The fourth question is from Councillor Glenn Bluff, is as follows. Can the Mayor confirm that she agrees Peel's audited financial accounts, KPMG and Deloitte, as published on the Government's Companies House website, accurately reflects her understanding of the operational losses sustained by Peel, exceeding 90 million during her term in office since 2013 and more than 200 million since 2005? And if so, can she explain which aspects of costs and revenue could feasibly turn an average operating loss of 11 million into an operating profit within just 5 years, as she has stated? Mayor Ros Jones, do you want to respond?
Thank you for your question, Councillor Bluff. It is not appropriate for me to comment on the published accounts of another entity. That is a matter of record for that entity. We have previously reported on the financial viability assessment that was undertaken by our independent aviation advisors, who considered base, pessimistic and optimistic operations scenarios, which were reported to Cabinet on the 6th of December 23. Thank you for your question.
I will now read the fifth question from Councillor Cynthia Ransom. During the time circa 2013 to 2015, when the Mayor negotiated Doncaster's share of devolved funds with Simca, what provision did she negotiate in respect of the financial support Doncaster Sheffield Airport at the time when its cumulative losses had already exceeded 100 million would require in order to stay open and achieve its projected growth of jobs and gross value added? Mayor Ros Jones, would you like to reply?
Thank you for your question, Councillor Ransom. The South Yorkshire devolution deal was signed in July 2020, and in March 2022 the decision was taken for gain share funding to support a place plan for each of the 4 constituent local authorities. Our airport and gateways have always been one of my key priorities for investment and job creation within Doncaster Place Plan and previous economic blueprint for Gateway East.
Councillor Ransom, would you like to ask a supplementary question?
A comment, please, Chair. Mayor Jones, that wasn't what I asked, and unfortunately you refused to answer councillors' concerns. You refused to confirm if an airline has been committed and dodged the difficult questions. So, sorry, it's not been very helpful.
Mayor Jones, would you like to reply?
This council has strongly supported the SA since it opened in 2005. We have seen significant public sector investment into the surrounding infrastructure over the years to support the airport and expansion, with over 78 million of public sector funding via grants and loans. As I've said previously, getting the airport reopened is my #1 priority, and therefore I believe that you are now saying, should we be opening this or not? So my question back to you is, do you really support us getting the airport open? Because I believe that we are actually carrying out the requirements of what our public, our businesses are saying, but we'll do it in a proper financial manner.
We shall now move on to item 2. Questions without notice. Please use your button on your console to indicate if you wish to speak. I haven't asked a question yet.
Sorry,
Are there any questions to Mayor Ros Jones? Councillor Noon.
Thank you. We were led to believe on the day the lease was signed for the airport would be the day that we subletted the airport to the provider as to not foot costings. This has not happened. Was this because we rushed through the Peel lease agreement for the Simca elections vote grab?
Do you wish to respond?
We have followed proper protocol and we will continue to follow that to ensure we get the best deal. And if you note what I said at the beginning, we get the airport over the line. It will create, once it's fully opened, 5,000 jobs plus a GVA second to none, coupled with a 9-to-1 return on investment. Thank you for your question.
Councillor Noon, do you wish to ask a supplementary question?
The money returned will be amazing, but so why early on in the process are we getting told one thing, and then something totally different happening? So you're going to expect these questions, because what we're told a year ago, or when we were going down the lines of the CPO and stuff like that, was what was put forward. We got told we wouldn't foot costings because there'd be some costings to foot. But since we've signed the lease agreement, we've had that in place for the last 8 months with no provider in place. That's not what we were told originally 16 months ago.
Mayor Jones, do you wish to respond?
Full council have been kept up to date as we get the information that can be put out there to the public. And therefore, as you are negotiating, things evolve over time. But thank you for your question.
Councillor